What's going on, guys? This is Billy Kennedy at BMX for Beginners, and today we're going to be talking about what cranks you should buy. Some considerations when dealing with what cranks to buy. Crank length. Shorter cranks around 160 millimeters are favored by flatland and technical street riders. These shorter cranks provide greater control for spins, like your flat 540s, the tail whip, technical tricks allowing for quicker and smoother rotation. Longer cranks typically 160 to 180 meters. I meant to say 170. Longer cranks typically are 170 millimeters to 180 millimeters. They're more suited for riders who need increased power and torque. This extra length helps generate more power and leverage, making them ideal for racing, dirt jumps, and aggressive street riding. The material is another thing to take into consideration. BMX freestyle, we mainly deal with chromoly cranks. So the spindle size is another consideration. Some cranks come in 19 millimeter. Some come in 22 millimeter, and some are even 24 millimeter. Now, there aren't many two-piece cranks, but it is something to think about. Do you want to get like the Fiend two-piece crank or a three-piece crank? I run a Fiend. I don't know if it's called the Team three-piece or whatever. That's one of the options. And then the weight. That's the final consideration. Let's get into this, dude. So, the Stolen Talon V2. This is our. It might help if I click over there. The Stolen Talon V2 crank is our budget option. This is the first on our list. Pro to it is the affordability for riders on a budget. It's durable, seamless, 4130 chromoly construction. It features a heat-treated spindle for added strength. It's compatible with both right and left hand drive setup. Some of the cons are it's slightly heavier than the higher end competitor. The 19 millimeter spindle might not provide as much stiffness as larger spindle options. And we're gonna go into our next, which is the Colt Crew crank, and it's just gonna take me a second to paste that in. Now, the Stolen was our budget option, and these Colt Crew crank, this is our best budget option. Now, these come in 160, 165, 170, and 175 millimeters. Some of the pros of these cranks are they're lightweight despite being made of chromoly, available in multiple crank arm lengths for various riding styles. Features a hollow chromoly spindle that reduces the weight while maintaining strength. It has a wraparound spindle and pedal gussets to add durability. Here in the crank, you can see that gusset. It's 30 ounces without a bottom bracket. That's pretty light, if you ask me. I feel like we reached a point in BMX where lightness doesn't really matter. All parts are, like, generally speaking, in the right weight class. Exactly. Like, a bike isn't gonna be 35 pounds today. You'd have such a hard time doing that unless you use all old parts. The Kink brace cranks. This is our most durable option. Pros to these are it features a true therm post weld heat treated, which adds significant strength and durability. It's a 22 millimeter hollow chromoly axle. This provides increased stiffness and reliability. It's compatible with both right hand and left hand drive setups, offering versatility. That's another thing. Most cranks today, I'd say, come in both left and right hand because left hand drive is so big today. Why would they sell two different options of the same product when they could just sell you one product? Let you decide what side you want to put it. So it's available in various lengths to suit different riding styles. It features high strength materials and construction designed to withstand heavy objects. Some of the cons of these cranks are they're heavier than some of the lighter options, though this is due to the increased durability in the product design. A larger spindle may not appeal to riders who prioritize the lighter setup over durability. So yeah, there's that to keep in mind too. Next on our list is going to be the Fiend Team crank, which I believe these are the cranks I run on my bike. They come in at $184, and the 160s are on back order right now, as well as the 165s and 170s. You could currently get them at 175. Now, I think these are the two-piece. I actually have the other ones. I think they're called Fiend segment cranks. Anyway, it has some of the pros are features an internal wedge system for a secure fit and easy installation. The rectangular shaped arms are designed specifically for doing crank arm grinds. Again, it's another crank with right hand and left hand compatibility, versatility, and drivetrain setup. It features a 22 hollow chromoly spindle, which provides a perfect balance of strength and weight. It's available in multiple lengths to suit different riding preferences. Some of the cons are they're slightly heavier than some of the lighter street crank options. The wedge system may require additional maintenance over time. So what happens is the components in this wedge system, which all you can see is like a bolt in there. The components are made of aluminum. Aluminum's very soft, so like the bolt itself more than likely is not aluminum, but the cranks, since they're chromoly and whatever material the bolt is, it just compresses the living shit out of the like the washers inside. So that's what they mean by maintenance. What I found is if you add like spacers in there to add into what you're compressing away, so you put spacers in to put material back in there, you could just tighten a spacer or two back in there and make it tight again. Next on our list are the kink peeler cranks. These are the best all around. You feel me? They're coming at $199, basically $200. Let's get a view up of this. Features true therm, heat treated, and that's for an enhanced durability and strength. It features a unique one-piece forged backplate for added rigidity. It's a 24mm hollow chromoly spindle, and this provides excellent strength to weight ratio. It's available in popular length options, 170 and 175mm. So some of the cons are the limited lengths available compared to other crank products. There's slightly heavier cranks with smaller spindles. Now, how many more do I have on my list? Dude, I got so many. Eclat Spire. So this is a notable mention on our list. This is the Eclat Spire. They feature high quality tubular heat treated 4130 chromoly arms and the axle for superior strength and durability. They're smooth, rounded, ankle-friendly spindle design. It's available in multiple lengths, 70 and 175mm for various riding styles. Right hand and left hand compatibility for versatility. There's a eye-catching oil slick option, which you guys can see right here. The higher price point might not suit those on a budget conscious, those that are budget conscious, I should say. So they're heavier than some of the lightweight crank sets on the market, which we'll get into. Another notable mention are the Eclat Tibia cranks. So these come in at $174, and they're available in 165 and 170mm. They feature some kind of twist resistant design. This is ideal for aggressive street riding. Right hand and left hand compatible. Micro drive compatible for riders who prefer smaller gearing. Durable 4130 chromoly construction for both arms and spindle. Some of the cons though are they're heavier than some of the other crank sets on the market. Might not appeal to riders on an ultra lightweight setup. Next on our list is the industry choice Profile Racing GDH crank set. I used to run these, but I actually broke them back in the day, and then I switched to Snafu, and then I switched to which I'm currently riding. So these are available in 170, 175, 180. So some of the pros are they're extremely lightweight, ideal for riders who prioritize speed and agility. It features a hollow chromoly spindle, spline drive compatible. Profile is known for their high quality craftsmanship and durability in the industry. I was gonna say something that slipped my mind. One of the cons would be if you prefer shorter cranks such as a 160mm. It doesn't seem to be available, but you might be able to get some kind of profile arms, just not the GHD model. I feel like there's not much more to reference on that product, which brings us to the last product on our list for this video, which are the this is our most expensive crank set on our list, and there's only two options, but it's the Profile Racing Retro Crank. It's available in 175 and 180mm. Looks like it comes with this like chain ring thing. I don't even know what the hell to call it. It's what it is. It's like so you could ride a chain ring. Like a chain ring sprocket. These are for freaking racing more than likely, or some kind of retro build. Although if I had money to build the trails bike I want, I probably would get a pair of these with like that, or I'd get RCNs. But these are just like stupid expensive for no reason. I don't even know why I'm showing you guys this. They got the V2 aluminums. I don't want no aluminum. Yeah, like here. Same price. It's all like cool looking. It's like CNC titanium. This is what all the Woodward babies freaking ride. Yeah, here's your most expensive. It's the Profile. So some of the pros are high quality vintage design with modern performance upgrades. It includes an American bottom bracket. That's pretty cool if it comes with that. It's strong and durable crank arms, ideal for high impact BMX riding. It comes with a 5 with the vintage 5-bolt spider for classic look and versatility. I was looking for what the hell that was called. I couldn't remember. It features grade 8 gold zinc bolts that offer both strength with the unique aesthetic, incentivize someone to try to steal your bike. Some of the cons would be the significantly higher price point compared to other options on the list. The older design may not appeal to riders who prefer modern aesthetics or lightweight components. But just look at it, man. It's a nice crank. It's beautiful. But that brings me to the end of our video. You guys don't want to see my emails. Just a bunch of crap in there. If you're on the market for cranks, be on the look for links in the video description. Be sure to use them when you're making a purchase to help support BMX for beginners. Thanks for watching.